Thank you. Does the U.S. military have any plans to destroy sensitive Afghan equipment such as their A-29s before the Taliban achieves its total victory?
Jeff, you're speculating about, again, an outcome that doesn't have to be inevitable. So the short answer to your question is no. We are focused on supporting the Afghan forces where and when we can, and what I think we're all mindful of is that they have advantages, and now's an opportunity for them to use those advantages to include political and military leadership. Dan Segalin.
What is the U.S. military's thinking about what is the Taliban strategy? What does the U.S. military think about why the Taliban are concentrating in the north?
Dan, I'm not going to speak for Taliban strategy. I think you can understand why we wouldn't do that. All I can do is tell you what we're seeing on the ground. And what we're seeing on the ground is that the Taliban continues to advance and to assume control of district and provincial centers that clearly indicate that they believe it is possible to gain governance through force, through brutality, through violence, through oppression, which is at great odds with their previously stated goal of actually wanting to participate in a negotiated political solution. Clearly, their actions are not in resonance with what they have said they want to do at the negotiating table. Now, what their military strategy is, I think, they should speak to that. We don't believe that there is an effective military solution to be had to this conflict, that the only way through is a political negotiated settlement that includes all Afghans, that it's Afghan-led, and that the Afghan people have a voice and a say in. Jim.
John, is it too late for peace at this point, though?
I don't believe anybody thinks it's too late for peace. I mean, we wouldn't be talking about a political settlement and the need to have a negotiated settlement if we believe that peace wasn't possible. Yeah, Mike.
Yeah, John, the statement you made, that the recipe can't be a constant U.S. presence in Afghanistan that never ends. We've had U.S. troops in Europe for 70 years, including 20 years after the fall of the Soviet Union. What's the difference between that situation and Afghanistan?
They're not in a combat role. They're not in a combat role, Mike. Mm-hmm. And that's what the president's talking about. We're still going to have U.S. forces in Afghanistan to help protect our diplomatic presence. What he's talking about is having U.S. forces in Afghanistan in a combat role and having this war just never end. Jeff Selden.
John, thanks very much for doing this.